Yeah, good evening to all of you. And we had a very nice live session last time. The first live session was really very exciting. Very good questions were asked, and in fact, I was very happy to see your active participation in the last live session. From then onwards, I think you might have had a few more lectures you would have watched, and I am sure that you would have also done some assignments to understand the concepts behind the lectures. Today, so we will discuss any questions that you have in order to clarify, any doubts that you have in mind. Please do come forward uh, to ask any questions. Okay, and by asking questions, I think you also help not only yourself, you are helping the other, your own, people who have registered for the course. So, so let us. I understand that there are only a couple of questions. So let us start with the first question. Can you please, I think, yeah, you guys anyway know that this session is being helped by Ms. Kirtia Ganeshan, who is the TA assistants for for the course, who also go through your assignments and all. You help us to grade them. So she has also joined. So can we go with the first question?
Yes, sir. Actually, it's a kind of a clarification. A
Yeah.
couple of students have raised doubts from assignment questions, for
Okay.
which I have replied to them with detailed solutions. So I
Okay.
request them to kindly go through it whenever they have time, and they can always write back.
Okay.
And the number two was a descriptive question for which I have also, I'll read out the question and also my reply.
Okay.
So the question is from Arosh Shriva, who asks how to coat phosphor over glass. Also, coating of ceramic materials over metal, is it possible, and how do you coat it? So since he had quoted your lecture, I also gave the answer from your lecture, uh, like stating that you had mentioned in the lecture that coatings is out of scope of this, but however you have given them a few resources if they are very much interested to go through.
So they're talking about the phosphating,
Yes, but specifically coating over ceramics, he's asking.
coating over ceramics.
Yes.
Okay, and I guess that they're talking about coating a metal on the ceramic.
I'm sorry, it's coating ceramic over a metal or how to coat phosphor over glass. It's very specific.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, of course. Yeah, coating ceramic on the metal is possible. Okay, but the way you coat depends upon the application. For example, for the gas turbine application, we coat ceramics on the blades made up of super alloys. In that case, the turbine operates at high temperatures, and you also bring it down to room temperature. And you all know that ceramic has the low coefficient of thermal expansion compared to the metal. So there has to be match between the two, namely the ceramic coating and the metal. So if there's a mismatch, then there'll be thermal fatigue and the cracking takes place. In order to do that, we also give what is called as a bond coat, which we call as a nickel chromium aluminum system, nickel alloy or cobalt chromium aluminum system, which is intermetallic, and that has a coefficient which is lying between the metal and as well as the ceramic. So we give a bond coat first, and then we give a ceramic coat. In the process, it has a longer life. The bond coat has another advantage it offers, that it is resistant to oxidation and then the other high temperature corrosion process because of the highly alloyed natures. So it has a dual purpose of giving a good compatibility from the coefficient of thermal expansion and the oxidation that really takes place. Okay. Um, Phosphor, I don't think I can really, I can able to answer because you're talking about coating the phosphor on the glasses. Probably you're talking about some luminescence or something like that. Okay, so that of course is because just not only coating, the coating should be more durable, huh? And also it should give the purpose or the function that you desire. So one has to go through more carefully and then optimize the parameters of coating and the kind of coating that you're talking about. Okay, so I would rather say that please refer to, there are of course very good books available. The but the book I given reference, I don't think the Munger book mostly. I think right there we are talking about mostly corrosion protective coatings. Don't have any phosphor coatings are not given in that. So you need to go for, or I know those books which deal with the devices rather than dealing with the metallic structures where you apply coatings for corrosion prevention. I hope that you will able to find the appropriate literature to get clarification. Thank you. Yeah. Are there any other questions?
For now, only a couple of questions that we already addressed, but students are just joining in. Maybe we can give some few minutes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, those who have joined, and if you have any further questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Okay, so we'll be very happy to respond to these questions. How many people have joined now, approximately?
3 students have
Okay.
joined.
Okay, dear friends, please do let me know if you have any questions. We can stay as long as possible, no problem. But then if you don't have questions, then we can close down the session. So we wait for another a couple of minutes, and if you don't have any questions, then we can close down the interactive session. Okay, I think I mean, well, I think there are now questions, then I think we can close down the live session, and you people can send the questions through offline, that you can do that, and we'll communicate with you the any kind of answers for your questions. Okay, so can we then close down meeting?
Um, yes, sir. If
Yeah,
you
because this, I mean, what do we do? I mean, we don't have people now, and there are no questions. I mean, just staying live stream, it doesn't really look nice.
yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, guys. No, one second. Let me just wait for another 2 minutes. 2 minutes. You
Okay.
guys, those who have joined, please, in a minute or so, please do send your questions. Okay. Because this is, all you are aware, this is not a lecture session, because the lectures are recorded, and you can watch anytime that you want. And this is more of any question that arises out of the lectures, and as well as the assignments. So if you do have any, please do let me know. In about a minute or so, we'll wind up, in case there are no questions. Okay. Okay, Kirtika, thank you very much. I think, yeah, if there are no questions, yeah, that also looks good, because I only hope that people understood the lectures, and people can solve the assignments without any problem. Okay. So thank you very much, Kirtika.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we close down. I too. Bye.